Hello. Thumbnail looking pretty sweet. Thank you, Alex. Evening, nerds. You must be not from here. It's noon. Let me see if there's anything else I need to be looking at here. No, you. No, you. How dare you? How you doing, Rux? How's everybody doing? Obese Gazelle. I like the name. Dang. Wow. Okay. Guess I'll end the stream now. See you guys later. Rux doesn't want me here. All I ever look for is Rux's approval, so. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Hello. We've got two more Game Boy Advances today. We've got the Kirby Boy and just a regular black and orange. Orange and black, I guess I should say. It looks a little red on my screen right now. It's very orange. Just recently got off WWDC. Yeah, that was kind of lame, not gonna lie. I like the name. It's awesome. Was it randomly generated or did you pick out Obese Gazelle? I approve of you being a nerd. I cannot speak this morning, this afternoon, because it is afternoon. This noon. It's still noon. But I don't know why I'm undoing this one. We never start with the thumbnail one. And for some reason, these guys are never open. So, who needs scissors, though? Yeah, that looks so nice. It looks a lot more red in person. It is as orange can be. This is gonna look awesome. But we're gonna put this off to the side. I have a feeling this is gonna be a quick stream, or I'm jinxing it right now. You never know. But I'm just gonna start stealing it from Mako. These are today's donors. This one had a bad D-pad. One of these, I remember, not to spoil the video whenever that may come out, but one of these Game Boys in the slot was super weird, and it would short out and turn itself off when you hit right on the D-pad. I'd never seen that before, and there was nothing like obvious on it that would make it short. I just cleaned it up with IPA and it worked fine. It was very weird, but can't even read my buttons need testing. Okay, so this one probably just had some bad buttons too. This one's from Robert Paris. Just this one. Okay, well. What's up, guys? Looking forward to this fire mod. As always, it's always fire. I love it, Erwin. This week, I'm going to do my own Game Boy Advance. Awesome. A joke from Spanish class in high school. Makes sense, makes sense. The running part at the presentation was... I thought it was hilarious. I love... What's his name? Craig? I love him. He's hilarious. I don't know. It works fine now. So it was the iPad OS that messed it up. It's just like normally I'm gonna get started while we're talking about this, but normally I'm pretty impressed with like the new stuff, even when it's just like software stuff. But I don't know. It just felt lame this time. Felt lame today. There's nothing that I'm like, oh my gosh, excited for, you know? I'm a bit of an Apple fanboy. I do have a lot of Apple products. I have an Apple Watch. an Apple Watch, an iPhone. I've had iPhones since like the 4. And then I just got my MacBook Pro, my first Apple computer. There we go. So I've slowly turned into an Apple person, but I still think Windows is better so far for computer stuff. But nothing beats that M1, except for the M2. I ordered an SP that I plan on using for my first restoration IPS mod. Of course, going with the Majora's Mask shell. That's pretty sweet. Not a huge Zelda fan, because I haven't played that many of them. But I know how cool that is to Zelda fans. So I'm excited for you. Any more $1,500 accessories announced? No, but the MacBook Air is only $100 cheaper than the new MacBook Pro, the 13-inch one. So you could have a slightly more powerful MacBook Pro over a MacBook Air for 100 more bucks, and I just don't see what the purpose of the MacBook Air is, because it's not that much thinner or lighter than the Pro now. None of these screws want to like come out. They're unscrewed fully, but hardly any of them want to come out. There we go. Also, I can't get the background music again. Lauren! How you doing, buddy? And I have played it. Hold on real quick. Let me mod you up so I can actually see your chats easier. There you go. I have played the new Kirby on Switch, and I like it a lot. I haven't played a ton of Kirby games, honestly. I didn't get into it until this year, but I'm really liking the Game Boy games, and I need to get back to playing more of the Switch one. I just started playing the Game Boy ones and kind of just went on with that, the early stuff. But the first like couple hours of the Kirby game I've played, and it's a lot of fun. That's what made me want to go back and play the old ones before even finishing the first one, or the latest one, I should say. Okay, and we don't need the rest of this. I've been great. It's not as small of a channel as it used to be, huh? Let's see. I think I'd rather have the new MacBook Air than the MacBook Pro. That's very interesting, because as soon as they announced it was only $100 more, to me there's no reason to go for the Air. I don't know. Yeah, Kirby's Dream Land is so good. It's very easy to beat because it's very short, but it's a lot of fun. I'm also in the middle of Kirby's Dream Land 2, and I want to start Kirby's Adventure on the NES. Okay. Let's see. This is already cleaned because I've gone through and cleaned all of these already. Let me zoom in a little more so it's not as blown out. Let's take the ISO down one notch there too. Okay. Center this. Yeah, let's start with putting the screen in. We're not gonna have any mess ups today. I don't want anything to be messed up. Also, when did you get a Switch, Lauren? Why have I not been told about this? I'm excited for Strikers that comes out on Friday. Okay. Let's see. And start with Just putting the little insulating film on the back. Line that up. There we go. Boom. The ribbon cable is hidden underneath. Tony, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Hey, Michael. How's it going? I guess it depends on what changes between the base Pro and the Air. I mean, it's... I don't know. It's still the M2, but there's more cores on the Pro. And it's like... They didn't say how much the MacBook Pro weighs, but I have a feeling it can't be that much more than the Air. It's going to be about the same footprint, because both the screens are 13 inches. So, okay, everything's lined up, but it's not clicking in. There we go. Okay. Pop this bad boy in. Anyone played Wonder Boy on the Switch yet? I have not. Honestly, have never heard of Wonder Boy. There's only one notch here. Interesting. Oh wait, is this a... Dang it, okay. Why'd they have to start doing this? Gotta snip this little notch here. Launch it away from me. Now it's nice and flush. And boom. There we go. That just fell out a lot easier than I expected. Oh god, that made some problems. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Push this all down so it's nice and stuck to it. I had to get one Sword and Shield came out. Now I'm just waiting for the... Yeah, dude. I'm curious to know your thoughts on Sword and Shield, because I know you like to complain about the Pokemon games. I like them. Like, I know they're getting easier and easier, but I've kind of just accepted the fact that Pokemon games are easy now. Oh, they kept the touch bar in it? Kathleen! What's up? Okay. Now, drop that down. Top left. Things lined up there. Cool. Cool, cool. Flip that over and let's get the screen lens on before we get any dust in there. Maybe. Come on. There we go. And boom. Now we can continue on and do the thing that Mako hates when I do it. Let's get some soldering going. The Wild Arrow was pretty sick, but the ending felt rushed. Yeah, for sure. It felt rushed in the sense of like they're like, oh gosh, we got to get a story ending going, but they drug it out as long as possible. Like that legendary fight, the whole like Pokemon League took hours. So slow. But we're gonna add some solder to all these points. I know I'm soldering on the display, but the plastic does keep a bit of a buffer, so there's an air gap between the screen. And when I do press down on it to get the solder going, it only really touches the screen when I do L, but the right and select, it's up suspended in the air. So that's why I do it. Like normal, stick the wires, that's what they're called. Stick the wires out to the opposite side. L sticks out to the right, R sticks out to the left, because everything is flipped right now. But I still don't recommend you actually solder to this while it's on the screen. You should probably do this before you install the screen. Or at least before the ribbon cable is installed. Okay. Now, let's get this going. Add some solder to TP2, which is this little guy right above start. Really wish I had my microscope working, but I bought a pretty bad microscope from Amazon. There we go. And it was out of focus. Great. Let's zoom in on that. That's as far as I can zoom. So, right there. TP2. Test point 2. Okay. Let's go back and read some chats. Have you ever played Pokemon Radical Red? I have not. I really haven't played any ROM hacks since we played ROM hacks back in the day. Yeah, have you played Legends Arceus? Because that was sick. That's definitely one you should get if you haven't already. I might get that over the new Kirby if you haven't. I started Metroid Zero Mission again. It's so good. Another series I got into because of the Switch game, Metroid. We won't tell Mako. Thanks. He definitely won't see this. I personally like Heart Gold. Heart Gold is my favorite Pokemon game. I love Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Finally got a flash cart for my Game Boy, but my my MacBook Pro has no ports, so I haven't been able to put ROMs on it yet. Yeah, I've got I'm fortunate enough to have a PC that I built as well as this laptop now. Thank you guys, by the way. You guys paid for this laptop. But I'm in the market for Metroid Fusion. Yeah, I want it, but at the same time, I'm fine with using my ROM thingy, whatever it's called. This thing. I mean, I legally own the ROM, so I'm gonna tell Mako on you. You're sassy today, dude. I'm just kidding. Okay. Whoever's thinking about getting a MacBook Pro earlier, make sure you get a docking hub. Exactly. I've got a USB-C hub, or USB-A hub, I guess. It connects with USB-C and has 4 USB-As. So, yes, of course, avoid soldering on the display. I'm just a rebel without a cause. Okay, let's put down the hot soldering iron that I've been holding this whole time. I have a Game Boy Macro question about dowel lights. Can I have 2 colored lights in one spot? I'm looking to create an aqua color effect. You can, I just don't know what other points you would solder to. I don't know where else the light would be gotten from in a safe manner, because I mean, like, obviously you could solder directly to the battery, or at least the battery connector, But I don't know if that's safe, and I don't want to recommend that. The tab fell out on the LR, or on L. Okay. Drop that in there. Where'd you get this shell? Got it from Retro Game Repair Shop. And you can get it too for 10% off. Code Jake. I want to talk to the owner and ask him to make rgrs.com direct to the website, so I don't have to say retrogamerepairshop.com every time, because that's a mouthful and it takes a long time to type out. I should probably do that today, because I do have the ability to talk to him. I wouldn't call myself a loose cannon. I'm just gonna stab right into the display with the soldering iron. Oh yeah, I'm sure one of these days I'll mess up, but they're $10 screens, so it's not really a big deal to me at the end of the day. I don't know why I always do this. I always put the LNR in. Don't need to do that yet. Carlos Dennis with the super sticker, critical hit. Thank you, man. You always do the stickers. You like the stickers, huh? They're pretty cool. I never really looked around at the super stickers, so you're introducing me to a whole new world. Thank you, Carlos, for $5. Okay. Just putting these membranes in, and I'm missing the posts. Boom. Now we can flip this over. Actually, we need the foam insert first. Now we can flip this over. And why is my select wire so far out? How did that wire get in the screw hole? Okay, these wires are having a day. Thank you, Jose, for subscribing. Okay, speaker. Now it doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay. There we go. Can set that down. Thank you, Dad. Where is the light tube? Why do they put the light tube with the screws and not the buttons? I know because you buy the shell without the buttons sometimes, a lot of the time. Well, most people will end up buying buttons, so just include one in both. Gosh. I just bought a new desoldering pump and screen for my SP off Retro Game Repair Shop yesterday, and also used code Jake to get 10% off. Saved $8 on the purchase. Nice. Do they own that domain? I don't know if they do. That's why I want them to get it. This bag I can't just tear through. Ugh. There we go. I don't actually want the screws, I just want the light tube. So now I can struggle with the shell for another 20 seconds to a minute. Or, that was beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Now let's get these two screws in here. we can finish this bad boy up. And we're making great time. We're not even speed running, and it's only 25 minutes in. We're almost done. To be fair, I think someone else said it before my dad. I missed a lot of chats, actually. Hello, Eric. Finally caught me live. You can all tell me that you told me so when I do mess up, and then I'll probably still continue to do it. Okay. I haven't gotten it yet, but those two I'm tittering between. Radical Red is pretty sick, though. It got all Pokemon up to Gen 8, as well as Gen 8 mechanics like Dynamax. Interesting. I'm gonna guess that's like GBA style. That'd be very interesting to play. You have my attention, Lauren. Light pipes. I should make like a light pipe emote. Can you flip it over without the light pipe, Jake? What? Whoa. Thank you for moderating the spammer. No idea who he is, but thank you, whoever moderated them. Let's see. Collaborative effort. That's alright. By the time I saw it, it was already moderated. But thank you, Rux, for moderating that. I've switched over from my Streamlabs to see that. Okay. I'm doing my final homework assignment for Japanese 203. Nice. I speak no Japanese. That's one of the languages I kind of want to learn. As dumb as it may sound, I wanted to learn Japanese, so I'm doing it again. I need to solder first. I wanted to learn Japanese so I could just listen to Nintendo Directs instead of reading them, but sometimes I think most of the time now they translate it. And I need to get my tweezers wherever they are. I'm not getting that as far down as I'd like it to be. There we go. Okay. I ordered a dope Game Boy Pocket off Sendico. I'm so hyped for it to come. I can't decide if I want to mod it or keep it as is. Usually for me, if it's just like basic or pretty condition, then I would decide to mod it. But if it's like a special edition one or a rarer one or something just that's in really good condition, I'd probably keep it as is. I don't know if that helps you or not. But that's my 2 cents. Okay. Also, if I learned Japanese, I could play all the Japanese Game Boy games and play most of them cheaper. Or play Mother 3 how it's intended. Just kidding, I don't play Mother. Clear purple in good condition. Ooh, that's a tough one because I don't think clear purple ever made it over to the States, so I feel like that's rare for a Game Boy Pocket. Okay, there we go. And now we can put the back on. Everything's right. I feel like I'm missing a step. I feel like it's been a lot longer than it actually has. But it's still been the same normal amount of time. It's been since Wednesday. I guess I haven't done an advance in a while. Okay. Where'd the tri-wing go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Let's put these tri-wings in and finish this bad boy up. It's doing that thing again. Okay. There we go. That was weird. Sometimes when you screw down the L and R buttons, they'll screw down closed, like in the down position, and then they don't want to open up again. Okay. We'll have to, I mean, we always test these things, but something feels off about these. Maybe I just need to put all the screws in, huh? Sorry for spamming. It's all good, man. But why? I don't know what you said, so. I almost bought an unopened pink one for $200. I couldn't afford it. Yeah, that's like I really wanna unbox one, like an original Game Boy with like a fresh copy of Tetris. Really want to do that, but that's expensive. It's really expensive. Got the purple one for 700 or 7,000 yen. Yeah, I think that's about 50 something bucks. It's like almost. It's still less than $1, but like 100 yen is $1, or is less than $1, because they pretty much just don't do cents there. That's how I think about it. But okay, this needs to be screwed down a little bit more without stripping it. These could screw down a little bit more. Sorry, it's off camera a little bit there. That could screw down a little more too. I just always want to be careful not to screw it down too tight, because broken screw posts are a major problem. Also, if you screw it down too tight, the R and L buttons won't work. Okay. Let's put some batteries in here. Got a lot of batteries here. My grandfather is calling me. I'll have to call him back later. Okay. I'm assuming it's not an emergency because I don't Know why he would call me an emergency. I'm assuming it's something about a car. Nice. Love it. Well, sometimes... Nope, okay. I think it's that connector. I've been having problems with the little connector connecting to the ribbon cable. Let's try that out. Going back in. Wait, hold on. I have also had it where... okay. I've also had it where if you put a game in, it works. It's just weird. But that tiny connector, man. This is also why you test all of your mod kits. It's just something I should do. Do as I say, not as I do. Unless I say to do it. Make sense? I have a GB or a micro GB. I don't need IPS. Yeah, it is a nice screen, but it's tiny and uncomfortable. This R button just doesn't click. Okay, let's get these two Phillips screws here. I have these screws nice and tight too. The screen lens looks like it's very well seated, so. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. Question, regarding your 30-minute how to mod your Game Boy tutorial, you mentioned that we should use the brackets position screen. Why did using that fix your problem you had on the Game Boy Advance? Well, there were a couple problems with that one. For that video in particular, I ended up breaking the couple of the screw posts. Obviously, that has nothing to do with the bracket. And then the screen ended up breaking, or maybe it was broken in the first place. I don't exactly remember. But my problem was it was not aligned well at all. And that's because the shells I normally work with are these funny playing ones. And they have the notches built in. So you don't need the bracket or, well, these little things here. But with Extreme Rate, that was my first time using Extreme Rate. Or their newer versions of theirs, and it was different, and I didn't realize that, and so that was my problem. With Extreme Rate ones, you want to use the bracket for this particular mod kit. That is the problem, is there's so many different mod kits and so many different variations of everything, so if you've never done it before, you should probably watch a tutorial on it. And I was cocky and was like, you know what? I don't need a tutorial. I make tutorials. I've done this a million times. Okay, I'm just going to take these out. The buttons are probably all going to fall out. That's fine. I don't... See, that's the sucky part about putting the connector in when the screen is all the way down, is the start and select plastic gets in the way. It's very annoying. Have you ever tried using 3D printed shells and buttons? For macros, I have. They didn't feel quite right either, but just need to put the batteries in. Okay. Okay, absolutely nothing is happening now because the batteries aren't in. Okay. Screws go flying, yeah. Oh, is that possibly a reason? Because there's a screw on there. No, there's a screw. Okay. I don't think that would be it, but that's not it. Sometimes this is all you need to do too. A little dust in there. Don't even really need to use IPA, just knock the dust out. What was your favorite console, and would you like it if the GBA had X and Y buttons instead of L and R buttons? Most of the games that I play don't really use L and R because I pretty much only play Pokemon on these. Dude, is it the screen? Do I have another bad screen? I don't think so, because I just feel like it's not clicking in like it normally does. It's just so hard to freaking plug this in too. There we go. Don't know what I did differently. Could not tell you. I just kept plugging it in until it worked. Okay. I grew up with the GBA, so there's not even any Game Boy games I want to play. I just want the Pocket for the collector purpose. Spam Risk from Texas. Why is everybody calling me? Okay. I answered that one. Answered that one. There are definitely quite a few games that are worth going back to on the original Game Boy. Yeah, I really would like to redo that video, that Game Boy Advance tutorial. I just did it because I told Extreme Raid I would do that. So, I like Extreme Raid's products, but they're kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. Just because not everything's put together like these are. I'll probably talk about it more when I do my SP tutorial, which is coming soon. I'm trying to figure out when my slate is supposed to arrive, because I think I'm getting it earlier than everybody else. And so I want to make that video as soon as possible while it's still topical. And I don't want to have like 2 or 3 SP videos in a row because I have 2 or 3 SP videos planned. Okay. Okay. Think L equals A. Yeah. I don't really use that though. I don't know. Have I done any Game Boy Pocket mods before? Yes, I do have a tutorial. Is it a tutorial or it's just a review of a Game Boy Pocket mod that was just okay. It's like, I don't know. I want to do another one. I technically do have another one planned, but it's not exactly a Game Boy Pocket mod. I'll just say it. I am going to do a Game Boy Pocket Color, which is a Game Boy Color inside of Game Boy Pocket. So you have the color screen inside of the Game Boy Pocket form factor. It's going to be pretty cool. Shout out to Natalie. I always shout out to her. The light tube fell out. Glad I saw that. A goes on the outside, B goes on the inside. Always have to tell myself that. It's not for you guys. It's for me to remember. And should be able to flip this over. Get that speaker slotted, maybe. There we go. There we go there. Now I can slot all this stuff in. So I don't really need to do that yet. Let's get the screws in first. Now we're on our usual pace. But the speed run's gonna go well, right? He said with a question mark. Every time I look up, there's a whole new screen of chats, which is a good thing. I just can't read them all. Okay. Is there a solderless Game Boy Pocket mod kit out there? I don't know about solderless. Maybe like a TFT one. I don't know. I haven't done enough Game Boy Pocket stuff, in all honesty. Just because I do like the Pocket, and I think it feels nicer than the Game Boy Color, but over time, it just gets really uncomfortable in my hands. I'm all about comfort. That's why I like these guys the most. Slap this down, and let's get these screws back in. Not really centered. Sorry. Okay. Game Boy Micro is trash. Very good quality. Very good quality, good little system, but it's unplayable. The screen is just microscopic. The screen's not as big of an issue to me as just the size of the thing. It's all about comfort. Yeah, it's definitely a gimmick. Like, look how small we made this. Great. You also put it out after the DS. But it's the third pillar, don't worry. It's the DS isn't the successor to the Game Boy. It's the third pillar. I still think that's hilarious that they... Yeah. 2 different types of handhelds. One is completely superior in every way. but it's not a successor. Okay, let's tighten these down. The way I can tell it's not tightened is the gap. Because they are a little bit tight. There we go. I think this one could use a little tightening. Just a smidgen. There we go. And then this one just needs probably like a half turn. There we go. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Never mind. It needed a lot more of a smidgen. I just didn't really have it all in at all. Okay, there we go. Now let's test the batteries. There we go. And the screen is like beautifully lined up too. Okay, game. Battery cover. Boom. I think we should loosen this a little bit. Well, we'll see. We'll test it real quick. A, B, R, L. Or right, left, down, up. Start, select, R, L. Let's see. Let's loosen this a little bit. That's tightening it. It's just tight. Maybe tighten this. Loosen that a little more. There we go. It still doesn't have the spring back because of the cut in the shell, but that's a lot nicer to press. Let's tighten it just a tiny bit more. It's a little too loose. There we go. Boom. Okay. Did we get some dust on the inside? We did. Here, where's... Yeah, there's a little bit of dust on the inside, but when the screen's on, you can't tell. Okay. If you're wanting this bad boy, you know the drill. And if you don't, top link in the description should take you right to the Game Boy Advance page. And I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy ready to be listed. At least on my screen, it's a lot more orange than red. In person, I should say. On my screen, it looks a lot more red. But it's definitely like a orange. I don't know how to explain it. So. Let's see. Where, oh where? Okay. Duplicate. Making the listing right now. So. Honestly, I recommend that you just start refreshing now, because it will be up before you actually see it on screen, and these things always go fast. Lately, they've been going a little slower, which is okay. I'm not expecting them to go instantly every single time. But there we go. It is live. So if you'd like it, go ahead. You can grab it. There's only one of them. So act fast. But we're going to take these batteries out and the game out. And we're going to get on to the main event, the Kirby boy. And there goes the battery cover. Imagine being colorblind. Yeah, how do you explain color without using other colors? Riddle me that. That's a tough assignment. But let's see. I have a question. If I clean the connectors on my buttons, it works, but I have to press hard on the buttons. You can either get new rubber membranes or you can clean them. I'll show you real quick. Where are the other ones? They're still in here. So, with the old ones, they get pretty dirty. Thank you, Saunders, for subscribing. These little pieces can get dirty here. Sorry, it's a little out of focus. I don't know if it'll ever focus. But what I do is either spray them or spray the paper towel, and you just go wipe it down like that. You see those black streaks? It's the dirt coming off. Do that a couple times till it fades away. It should be nice and clean. If that doesn't work, get new membranes. There you go. Quick little tutorial for you. But be very careful with that, because you can tear around the edges of this when you push down. It might tear because it's pretty weak and thin around the push down part. So be careful. Okay. It is time to speed run. So I'm not going to leak anything. And we're going to go to the stopwatch. We're going to bust out a new world record. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, the Discord for the Game Boy, or modded Game Boy Club, whatever it's called. They're great. Yeah, is this an SP? If it's an SP, then they won't have those style membranes, and that won't really do anything. If it's the SP, yikes. If it's not the SP, then I would do what I showed you. Okay. Listen to Rux. He knows best. Start with the Phillips head, and I think my best time is 12:47. So get your guesses in now. We're gonna start in just a couple seconds. 12:47 is the time to beat. I'm gonna go for sub 12 this time. Gotta head out, guys. Good luck on the speed run, Jake, and good luck with your GBA and taillight. Goodbye. Okay. I will let you guys talk amongst yourselves in chat. 12:50 says Lars. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to take a drink of water real quick, actually. That's probably a smart idea. We're about to hit the hour mark. Adam Wills since 13 minutes, 12:25. Alright. Get the light tube out now. I actually did put that in the bag with the buttons, so hopefully that'll help me out. Just over 11 minutes. Wow. Okay. Sub 12 is my goal. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Hopefully this Game Boy only has 2 motherboard screws in it. That'll slow me down if not. Oh gosh. Oh no. There we go. Come on, man. Getting stuck in there. And it is a 3-screw motherboard. At least it's not a 32-pin, it's a 40-pin. That screw post feels broken. We'll see about that. What's this, a speed run? It is a speed run. I like to speed run the second one. And throw all that junk to the side. And this is already clean, so we're not going to clean it. Unless I think it does, and it does not. Okay. There we go. And yeah, RNG plays a heavy factor in this. Thankfully this is taped. Buttons off to the side. Screws out of the back. There's no, whoa. Okay, no light pipe in there. Should be in the other thing. Take the screen out. I am fast. I am speed. Would it be cheating to have an electric screwdriver? I think so. I don't know. I don't know if it would really be that much faster though. I think you can be faster with the hand. Just because, unless it's like a drill, I don't think those have enough power. So, yeah, we can put this in now. No tab there. Sick. Come on. Time loss. Okay. And I'm gonna actually set that off to the side for now. I'm gonna do it the right way this time. Not the blade, the best screen placement there, or whatever it's called. Solder on the flammable paper towel. Solder. Iron's not hot enough yet. I know I need to clean my iron. Don't make fun of me. There we go. Okay. There's that. Might as well add solder to TP2 now. And all that good for now. Time loss, but it's driving me crazy that's not cleaner. Okay. Yeah, I'm conforming. Okay. Okay, that's nice and tucked in there. If that doesn't work, I don't know. I'm not testing it though, because that's too much of time loss. Okay. Buttons in. There's the light tube. We'll just start with that. Oh no. It's gotta stay in though. What? There we go. B in the inside and the inside or outside. Come on. Stupid wires. Will this be good enough? I have no idea. I feel like I'm losing it. 6 minutes. Oh gosh. Okay. Got all the things in that we need. So let's do that real quick. There's that. Okay. Stick all of these out. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm focused right now. Not really, talking. And 8 minutes. I think we're making great time. I don't know if we can get sub 10. I feel like if well optimized, it's possible, but if I could leave the soldering iron on the whole time, that would also be better optimized. Are you kidding me? I thought that was dry. I know you're not supposed to blow on it. There we go. Okay, soldering's done. And let's plug these in. Man, would that be cool to get sub 10. Definitely think it's more possible now. But I don't know if I can screw in that fast. Oh my gosh. not going to be sub 10, but assuming this all checks out. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's all lined up. Does this board just not work? Bad power switch. Sub 11. Oh my gosh. It was really the power switch that lost me like 10 seconds there. 10, 20 seconds. Whoo! Dang. I put all the screws in. It's just there's a lot of Game Boy Advances that don't come with all 3 screws in them, like even from the factory, which is weird. Yeah, we're gonna clean the power switch real quick, don't worry. But that was unfortunate. It must have tested fine. I don't know. Did I? Yeah, I don't have any notes on it about it needing to be cleaned. So that battery was off there. Do it a couple more times. I don't know, man. Wiggling it now. There we go. I'll go in and check real quick. Oh yeah, should probably test all the buttons before we get. We're gonna have to get in there to fix that, so I'll test the buttons real quick. Yep, I give them all a deep clean. I should really just go in and clean all the power switches while I'm testing them. I'm in there, so will save me some time on stream. A, B, R, L, up, down. I did that again. It's not R and L. These are R and L. Cool. Brightness works too. I'll go ahead and list this one because I'm going to fix the power switch anyways. And then we can go in and yeah, not all the shells let them sit cleanly too, the batteries. That is a good point, Rux. Great point, actually. Even though you're not going to see it in the picture. So we'll do that, and we'll do the peel. Okay, and the can't speak. The orange one is still up for grabs if you want that. But let's go in and duplicate this guy. This one's going to be $15 more because this shell is expensive and I did pay for it. So it's a $40 shell. So I'm going to raise the price a little bit. And so take this picture here. The messy background. So if you want this, get your fingertips ready because it's about to go live right now. It is up for grabs. If you want it, you got it. I'm also going to put the sticker on while we're here. The other one didn't have a sticker. So, another call. Another spam call. What is going on? How dare I want to make a profit? There are people that are actually upset that I am trying to make a profit. Capitalism is good and all, but like, why you guys gotta make a profit? Why not help the little guy out and make it all free? Hot take. Okay, where did I get that shell? Anybody? Anybody? Retro Game Repair Shop. Get 10% off with code Jake. That's Jake at checkout. All caps, all lowercase, I don't think it matters. But probably take out the batteries, you know. I wasn't poking fun at you. It's just I like to make it a big deal. And plus, everybody always asks that question. So I gotta make it fun for myself when I answer it. And the regular folks know it too. Thank you. What was that time exactly? That was 10:52. 10:52 and a half. I'm very impressed. I think I can get sub 10. But did I get this one? I did. Okay. Whew. Hour 17 on the stream. There it is, Rux. Thank you for the link. There should be a link in the description. It won't link you directly to the Kirby shell because it's my affiliate link. So, and I cannot tell if I've touched this power switch. I don't think I have. So, I ordered some stuff off Amazon before. I really like their stuff. Oh, some of their, yeah. It's very expensive off of Amazon. So, I would, unless it's Prime shipping, which I don't think they do offer Prime shipping. I'm going to move this so I don't melt it on accident. Wiggle this back and forth. There we go. And wiggle this back and forth. Maybe. I'm gonna add some more solder there. Get that flowing a little better. I don't know why, but that kind of smells like ketchup. Doesn't really make sense. That's what it smells like. There isn't. Yeah, I normally, or some of them do, some of them don't. Oh yeah, that needs a clean. Oh yeah. Sorry, let me zoom in so you can maybe hopefully see that. Yeah. There we go. See all that dirt? See how it's not super shiny? If you can't tell, you're gonna in a second. Ooh, am I out of Q-tips? If only I had my Retro Game Repair Shop fiberglass pen. It's on the way, it's not here yet. I'm just... Oh! We got a half one. We've got a slightly used Q-tip. That'll be okay. I ain't using it on my ears, so we're good there. In fact, I'll just nip a piece of this off real quick. Go a little boop. And we'll do one little spray in there. That was a little much, but that's alright. And wipe it. And that's pretty much it. You want to scrape it a little bit. It'll be easier than using it. I use a toothbrush in a lot of my shorts of these, but I've found this method's a little easier. Then you can do like a little once over with the soft side of the Q-tip, but that is nice and clean. Look at that shine. Look at that. You can actually see it. And then very, very carefully, I will make sure it's on camera here. Spray it and just as light as possible. Wipe it with the soft side. These things are so fragile that I typically don't even bother cleaning this part of it, because it'll scrape off onto the power switch anyways. But these are so freaking fragile. Those little metal tabs that you probably will never be able to see, because I don't think it'll ever focus. I don't know if you see those. Those things are so freaking fragile. I hate it very much. There we go. Okay, let's solder this back down. We can be on our merry way to end the stream. Okay, where'd my tweezers go? Dang it. And there we go. There's that. That metal is hot. Metal is conductive. Don't touch it after something hot has been touching it. I really need new tweezers. There we go, that's much better. There we go. I'm gonna add a little flux, just the tiniest bit of flux, just to clean it up a little bit. There we go. We'll hold this down. There we go. Whew. And I didn't get any of that on camera. Oh, good job, Jake. Alright. Then we'll give two little squirts there. Where's my flux brush? Scrape that flux off. That should be good. Flux capacitor. That's a classic. Alright. Put that down. Dang it, there goes a screw. Okay, there's that. Dang it, the freaking power switch came out. There we go. Boom. What's up? Janik? Mai? I know some Mais. I know a Mai family or two. I just know one Mai family. my best friend's last name is Mai. Fun fact, I used to hang out with the Nightbot dev back when it was still new and only on Twitch. He used to go by Night Dev, but now he just has the name Night on Twitch. That's cool. Is there a Nightbot for this? I mean, you guys do the job perfectly fine, but wouldn't be a bad idea to have a little bot promoting my other links in the stream chat, so y'all don't have to. Is that one in all the way? Great. Okay, well, if you you still want the Kirby one, I'm gonna knock it down $5. It's not gonna make a world of difference. There's broken screw post there, if you can kind of see that, but knocked it down a couple bucks for that. I think I just broke that because it doesn't look like it shows up in the picture. So there you go, $5 off. But again, it's not going to make a difference. Just annoying. So there'll be a little bit of a lift in the corner because of that. Just so everybody's aware. Can we focus there? Yeah, just a little bit of a lift. Unfortunate. If we didn't have to go back in for the power switch, probably wouldn't have happened. But oh well. Once you've got the batteries in, are you serious? That battery is just off. Okay. Thank God. Like, don't break on me anymore, please. Yep, that's unfortunate. I love when screw posts break. Okay. Yeah, you can see just a bit of cracking. It doesn't come through all the way because this part's pretty thick, but you can definitely see it. My nail got on it because it doesn't actually go through to the top. But since it's clear shell, you can see it. What kind of screen do I put in here? It's the GBA IPS V2. Funny playing the one chip one, they're all the same. I literally zero difference in them. On the IPS one with the the SP one with the ones that don't have the notches cut out, it's like not as bright for some reason. I don't know. But okay. That is that. Everything should be working as intended. A little disappointing that the screw post broke, but that is all for this stream. Let's zoom out and show the two boys we got done today. Both of them are still available. This one's $5 cheaper because that stupid screw post. By the way, the screw might fall out at some point, but I'll keep it in there just in case it gives it some sort of extra rigidity. But again, it's really not going to make that much of a difference. It's one screw post. I wish it was one of the ones in the middle, because that would be better. But, eh. Alright, now on that note. I'm gonna end the stream. The SPs that so I'll show you them. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Ralston Balasar? These are going to be the last streamed SPs for a while. Because I only have these, and I have 2 more Extreme Rate ones that I'm going to do for the in-depth tutorial. Because that's what I told them I would do. So if you want either of these, look for these out on Wednesday. And other than that, I've got to save the mod, or the mod kits and the shells for the tutorial. And I don't have any more SPs on the way. So yeah, if you've been looking out for SPs, these are the 2 that'll be done on Wednesday, and some Friday in the near future. The 2 from the tutorial will be up for sale. So, hey Jake, do you know this new crystal clear cases? Tongue twister for me. The ones that are like the mirror shells. Unless there's like a brand new one that was just announced that I'm unaware of, I am aware of them. Lauren, hi, hello again. Yeah, this is purple. It's a darker purple. So this is purple. Purple, pink. Pink, orange. There you go. No, it's close, but it's not like atomic purple, but it's a dark purple. But I really like this purple a lot. And I have a feeling a lot of other people are gonna want it too. So these will be on Wednesday, and I'll see you guys then. So till next time.